Become a channel member and support the content. You also get access to exclusive videos. You'll get an emote next to your name in the comments. The link for that can be found next to the subscribe button or in the description. And beat the random lottery that is FIFA points by buying the coins direct from u7buy.com. Use code TVM at checkout for a 5% discount, or if you're a new customer, get 8% discount. The link is down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video. A little bit late doing this one, but we can still take a look to see whether Gareth Bale is the new meta. I'm joking, he's not going to be the new meta, but he could be useful in game. His 83 at the very start of the game was pretty good. Kind of fell away very, very quickly, especially when we had an update or two. Now that he has an 85 rated inform, though, a little bit updated, you might say that he could be back in contention to be used in certain teams. And of course, for those who are not necessarily looking for the next best player, some people like to play this game, believe it or not, for fun. And obviously, a lot of people like to rotate their teams and play with different style of players, and Gareth Bale is definitely going to fall into that category because he is 100% not going to be a player that you look to pick up to actually improve what you already have. If this is an improvement on what you already have, you've only just started playing the game. Where in March, this is not going to be a card for Weekend League improvements. 88 acceleration, 91 sprint speed with a chem style. As we have a hunter on him, he goes even more into that sort of speedy range. 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, better than a 2-star weak foot. Unique body type, left-footed, we know this, 6'1", medium work rate's not ideal really for an attacking player. You could argue, and I know everybody does this every year, but you could argue that you could use him as somewhat of a CM. Doesn't have the best defensive stats in the world, although I argue he should have better defensive stats because he used to be a left back. You don't just forget how to defend, you know? Professional football player / golfing player should be able to put in a tackle, right? So why does he have 50-something defensive stats? If you go back to like FIFA 10 or 11 or something, he'll have much better defensive stats than that. It doesn't really make an awful lot of sense, but very capable from distance. His passing is okay. His free kicks look really good. His crossing is going to be very nice. Dribbling and ball control in general, going to be nice. You can boost it with chem styles, and you can make him feel a lot faster by giving him something along the lines of a hunter, for example. Maybe a catalyst, I suppose. It depends where you want to play him. Engine could be a good one as well. Anyway, the team we've got him in, not a very good one. Why? Because of the game mode that we're about to play in. So if you're wondering why the team looks janky, it's because, well, it is. Why is there a centre-back at cam? I don't know. It's just the way we do things around here. Anyway, Gareth Bale is what you'd expect. He's fairly strong. I wouldn't say he's unbelievably strong, but he is fairly strong. He feels relatively quick. His positioning is pretty decent, and he can finish. He actually scored a fair few goals with his right foot, which is something that surprised me slightly, considering the fact that his weak foot in previous FIFAs, and to be fair, in this FIFA, has been somewhat trash. I'm not really sure why this year, but the weak foot doesn't really seem to be as big of a deal as it has been in previous FIFAs. Like last FIFA, for example, weak foot was everything. You know, no one really cared about skill moves. It was all about the weak foot. Oh, he's got a 5-star weak foot? That's banging. That is going to be really, really good, really, really useful. This FIFA, yeah, it's nice to have, but no one really looks at it. People look at the skill moves, people look at the pace and the dribbling and all the rest of it, like the normal stats. So you can get away with a 3-star weak foot this FIFA, and he scores his fair share. He's also very good at this. Gets the ball, goes on a run, has the pace, especially with a hunter, gets into this position, and then just gets onto that left. If you've used, I know a lot of people are going to know exactly what I'm going to say here, but if you've used the flashback Iron Robin, you know what to expect from this card. He is, I wouldn't say identical, but he is very similar in the sense of, you know, you need to get it onto the left. If you can get it onto his left, you are going to put your opponents in a world of trouble. Regardless of what angle you're shooting from, regardless of where you're in and around the area, if you can get a decent shot off from his left-hand side, the goalkeeper is going to have to work to keep it out. And 9 times out of 10, the goalkeeper doesn't keep it out, especially if you do a finesse from the edge of the area, for example, it is going to be problematic. Right-footed finish there, very nice finish as well. I mean, arguably, we're not playing against the best of players here. We are in Managerial Masterpiece. We do have a mediocre team around him, and of course, our opponents have mediocre teams as well. So you can argue that he's doing this against, you know, mid-range players or below mid-range players, and yeah, I admit that fully. But you know why? Because he's that type of player himself. He is a mid-range or below player. And I said this at the beginning, you're not going to be using him in your weekend league team to improve the team you already have. If you do decide to put him into weekend league, or you do decide to take him into rivals, the reason you've done that is because you want a challenge, or you really like Gareth Bale, or you fancy a change. You're not going to do it because you think, right, this is going to be better than my man of the match Armstrong that I'm currently using. Who's using man of the match Armstrong? No one. That's my point, really. I think this card is going to be very good for the likes of Managerial Masterpiece and any other of those objective modes that come out, because he's not particularly high rated. 85 is decent, but it's not like incredibly high rated. But he's very fast, he's very strong, he's good on the ball, he's good in front of goal, and he's fun to use more than anything else. I am massively disappointed by the fact that I haven't been given a free kick yet. I would love to take a free kick with Gareth Bale. I love free kicks in FIFA. I feel like I'm pretty decent at them. It would have been nice to show you one, but unfortunately I didn't get one chance to score one. But as you can see, we're making people rage quit. We're getting loads of goals, and I had a lot of fun with him. Now, despite the fact that I've mentioned all the good things, we do have to say some of the negatives are not great. So the lack of attacking work rate really is annoying. When I've played with people in the past, and in fact recently, who have had high-low work rates, that is, I can't tell you how valuable that is. High-low work rates just mean that they are willing and ready and willing to break back lines, and they're on the shoulder of the last defender, just ready to go. Gareth Bale, not so much, hovering around, a couple of yards in front of the defence rather than in line with them, and that obviously is going to slow him down slightly. Very frustrating. The other thing, of course, is the stamina. He's only got 73 stamina. For the amount that I was not abusing him, but trying to play him through, and then having to make up the extra ground because he does have medium work rates, it just drains that stamina all the quicker. So the problem I have with it, really, and the only real problem with this card, it's a two sort of prong combination. The balance I can get on board with. There's a lot of good players in this game that have bad balance. He's got outside the foot shot trait as well, and of course he does feel very quick, and he's got good strength. So there's nothing bad there, and of course if you give him a chem side, he does feel fast. But stamina drains very, very fast. Attacking work rate's not ideal. Those are the only two real complaints. It would be nice if he had a better weak foot, but to be fair, I didn't really feel like it was that big of a hindrance, because in this game, it doesn't seem to matter. Good card for your lower rated objectives and a bit of fun, especially if you're a Spurs fan or a Welshman or anything like that. You just like Gareth Bale in general, or if you just love golf, why not pick him up? But definitely a card that isn't going to break into your weekend league team, but a lot of fun to use nonetheless. And to be fair, quite cheap at around 80,000 coins. Let me know what you think of Gareth Bale's inform in the comment section down below. Do you think he'll get one more inform at least before the end of the season? I really hope he does. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.